The full, true story of the lost colony of Roanoke. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony. Who vanished? 115 English men, women, and children, comprising the entire population of the Roanoke colony. When sometime between late 1587 and August 1590, the full story, Part 1, the setup and the first colony, 1585-1586. The story begins with Sir Walter Raleigh, an English adventurer and courtier to Queen Elizabeth I. Eager to establish an English foothold in the New World to challenge Spanish dominance, he secured a charter from the Queen and sponsored an expedition to the coast of present-day North Carolina. The 1585 expedition. The first group of about 100 soldiers, under the command of Ralph Lane, settled on Roanoke Island. Their mission was military and scientific, to map the area, identify resources, and establish a base. Relations with the local Croatoan people, initially cautious, quickly deteriorated into conflict. The colony struggled with food shortages and relied heavily on the natives, leading to raids and violence. Abandonment. By June 1586, the situation was dire. Fortunately for them, Sir Francis Raleigh's fleet, under Sir Francis Drake, stopped at the colony after a raid in the Caribbean. The desperate colonists abandoned the settlement and sailed back to England with Drake. Part 2. The Lost Colony, the 1587. Raleigh was undeterred. His next attempt would be different. A permanent agricultural settlement of families, not just soldiers. The governor, John White, an artist and cartographer who had been part of the first expedition, was appointed governor. The settlers. The group of 115 people included White's own pregnant daughter, Eleanor, and her husband, Ananias Dare. They were a community of farmers and craftsmen seeking a new life. A change of plans. The colonists' intended destination was the Chesapeake Bay area, a location deemed more favorable. However, their ship's captain, Simon Fernandez, refused to take them further north than Roanoke Island. He argued they needed to check on the men left behind from the previous expedition, who were in fact gone. Stranded, they were forced to settle on Roanoke Island in July 1587. Trouble from the start. They found the fort of the previous colony razed and the skeletons of the 15 soldiers left behind. Relations with the local tribes were immediately tense, stemming from the violence of the previous colony. Just weeks after landing, a colonist named George Howe was killed by Croatoan warriors while fishing alone. The birth of Virginia Dare. On August 18, 1587, Eleanor Dare gave birth to a daughter named Virginia. She was the first English child born in the Americas. John White's reluctant departure.